Welcome back, people, to A Late Gaymer. I'm your host, A Late Gaymer, and we're in officially episode 3 of RWBY Reviews. So, today, actually it was yesterday, I lied. Yesterday, I finally got the official Rooster Teeth Switch Case for the actual original Switch. So I'm very excited to unbox it. I honestly did not know it was coming. I had ordered it several months ago, and they pushed back my original delivery date. It was supposed to be here in May, and it got here yesterday. So it was very exciting. Sometimes that is good when it happens. It's one of those things you're like, did I order something? And then it shows up, and you're like, huh, I completely forgot about this. So normally Rooster Teeth is pretty good about sending out, hey, your item has shipped, but I think because of the delay, that's probably what ended up happening. However, I'm very excited to do an unboxing for this, and let's get into it. So for this part of the video, we are actually flipping the camera around. Check out that plot twist. And we are going to be looking and unboxing this bad boy this way. Hey look, there's me and my phone. I took the liberty of tricking out my old Switch to be completely RWBY themed. Just really quick, check out this RWBY theme. I mean, how awesome is this? And if you go to, let's see, there's a couple different photos. There we go. Lovely crow. Sadly, the artwork is not fully up, but that is him drinking out of his flask. This is supposed to be like a minimalist RWBY theme. I absolutely love it. I really hope that at some point in the future, we get official themes, because the Switch is already an amazing platform as it is. We need themes for the whole thing instead of just black and white. But anywhoosies, moving on. Initial impressions of this. It comes in the same packaging that the thumbsticks and the actual game cartridge holder came in. I was kind of bummed because mine got a little bent, but totally fine. Usually that's how it works with cardboard and tight bubble wrap containers. But I absolutely love the artwork on the back by Ian Lee. I just love the way that they draw. I have some posters that I want to do a review for at some point down the road, but I need frames for them first. So get excited for that, because that will be coming down the road. But let's get into actually unboxing this thing. So I learned my lesson from the thumbsticks, just in case. I actually wanted to unbox this before I got it out. I didn't think I would have much issues getting this back in the box, but you never know. So just initially, what you can see is the actual clear case, I believe, for the tablet part of the Switch underneath, and the actual Joy-Con cases themselves. Look at me being both the cameraman and the unboxing person. I need a better setup at some point, but for right now, this is working. I am so excited about these. These are going to go on my original Joy-Cons. I love the gray, but I think they could look cooler with these. As soon as I saw that Rooster Teeth did the pre-orders for these, I was like, yep, I'm getting that. So I'm gonna hop this off, and ta-da! So awesome. Look at that. Yeah, so as of right now, the pre-order for this is they aren't taking any more orders at this time, which is super odd, because the page, like if you did order this and you click on your order link, the page is not found. So I don't know if they're going to do any more of these at this time, or maybe they're creating an updated version for the OLED Switch and maybe the light. That would be really cool. Initial impressions, this plastic feels really nice. It's kind of on the thinner side, but I mean, honestly, I don't think it's going to add that much to this Switch, which is what I'm kind of hoping to find out with this video and inform you all of. I'm hoping that I can still actually dock this with this on. So we're gonna put this on and we will find out if we can do that. All right, so I've got the cover on, the actual Switch itself. It just clips on there very nicely. No issues getting it on or off. Look at that. And as far as I can tell, it is not adding any width or extra thickness. I mean, this is a pretty thin shelled case. And I also wanted to show that the shells for the Joy-Cons are pretty thin themselves too. And they come in two parts with these nice little foam pads in between. So just to make sure, I've got all my RWBY Joy-Cons here to test them out. And I'm going to put these on. And there it is, the fully decked out, fully RWBY customized Nintendo Switch. Keep in mind, this is the original, one of the models that was hackable. This Nintendo Switch is hacked, hence how I'm able to have the RWBY custom theme on there. However, the custom Joy-Cons and the custom case, they add a little bit of thickness to this, but honestly, it feels really good in my hands. I like the way this feels. It feels like a Switch grip, but a shell, like an extra layer of protection, if you will. It's very comfortable in your hands. Keep in mind that these, and I just tested it out on the little Mario Joy-Con holder back there, they will not fit in there with that in there. So keep that in mind. But I have not tested this out in the dock yet. So actually, just to flip it around, just so y'all can see it, look at that. Ugh, I love it. It's a little misaligned, but I don't think anybody would have noticed if I hadn't pointed it out. But I just like all of that custom look to it, and the fact that it matches this. Before actually testing it in the dock, I wanted to test to see if this will fit in the RWBY case. So let's check that. I'm gonna put this in sleep mode. Gonna put that back on. Gonna fit that in, and look at that. It does. Awesome. So 100% recommend it. It fits in the RWBY. I mean, this is RWBY'd out. If you want your Nintendo Switch to be RWBY'd everything, you can definitely do it. This will also fit in there for anybody who has not seen the previous video. They all fit together in this case. I typically will put it behind the zipper part, but for right now, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I love the continuity across all the devices. If you haven't seen the previous video, check out the inside. Love that. And last but not least, the final test. Will it fit in the current OLED dock? Dun, 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 dun. And it fits. Oh, that is awesome. That is typically where this one stays. I keep the OLED one actually hooked up to my TV, and I keep the original one that came with this Switch on the table near my bed because I have two Switches and it's a great problem to have, two docks. So I keep the other one next to my bed because usually I play the OLED one a bit more now. That screen sells me every time. But if you're interested in getting this when Rooster Teeth hopefully puts this back up, because this is amazing and I guarantee you more people will want it, it will definitely work in docked mode as well. Glamour shot. So something I also wanted to make sure of, these Joy-Cons will work on the OLED Switch. So if for some reason Rooster Teeth brings this back up and you want it just for these Joy-Con shells, you can definitely do it. They give the Joy-Cons a bit more of a thicker feel, second skin, if you will. They definitely allow for that Joy-Con to feel a bit more bigger in your hand. Sometimes without the shell, they feel like, you know, maybe they belong in smaller people's hands, or maybe my hands are just big. I don't know. This is my hand. But yeah, sometimes they can feel kind of tiny in my hand. I don't know. Does anybody else feel like the Joy-Cons are too small? Let me know. But if not, these do still work on this, and this will also still fit like this in the dock. Currently, let's see, I think I'm on the third part of Skyward Sword for the song part of the game. No spoilers, but if you know what that is, that's where I am in this game, and I'm absolutely loving it. All right, to wrap this up, overall thoughts, impressions, highly recommend this. The price point is great. This was about $25, I think. I got a little bit of a discount for pre-ordering it. Hopefully Rooster Teeth will add this back to the Rooster Teeth store at some point down the road. I'm definitely looking at the other decals. I have a PS4 Pro that is just sitting in one of my cabinets that is the base PS4 Pro, like none of the fancy ones. And I really wanted the Kingdom Hearts one. However, I don't really see the need for a Kingdom Hearts PS4 Pro at the moment, especially when I already have a PS4 Pro. But I saw the RWBY decals, and if you all haven't seen them, the Rooster Teeth store has a bunch of really cool decals for the PS4 Pro, I believe, and the Xbox One. For some reason, they decided to do previous consoles, most likely because the previous generation is way easier to get at this time, which would make a lot of sense. A lot of current generation systems, depending on what you're trying to get, can be very hard to find. With the PS5 plates, I really hope that a lot of these companies pick up and do like custom plates. That would be a really cool thing in the future. The fact that, you know, you don't have to buy a whole new system, just buy custom plates. I think that would be way more cost effective for the companies, but also they could mass produce them a lot easier. And, you know, you wouldn't have to shell out like $500 for custom plates. It would be way more affordable. I definitely like that idea. Let me know in the comments below what kind of custom plates you would want for your consoles. And if you have already picked this up, let me know your thoughts on it if you do have it. If you found this video helpful today, please leave a like below, dislike if not, and also feel free to subscribe to the channel. I am posting new content, honestly, when I can, but I have a lot of fun, nerdy things that I'm really enjoying showing off. I'm really enjoying seeing all the feedback, and the more people that I can connect with and learn more stuff that maybe I haven't learned before about the other nerdy things in my collection, I definitely am looking forward to it. So thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.